Welcome into another 1031 Disc Golf video. Today, it's me versus my arch nemesis course. Let's get into it. So today I'm out here at Woodmere, and we filmed a couple videos out here before. And I know I've said in some of those videos that this course is my arch nemesis. And I was just looking at UDisc, and my personal record out here is 2 under par, which is pretty sad. And today I'm gonna try and beat that. Hole 1 here is a 280-foot par 3 through this tunnel, and the basket's tucked in to the right up there. I'm gonna go Raptor forehand for my first one, kind of do a little flex shot, and hopefully I can beat 2 under. It sounds like it would be pretty easy, but I've played out here multiple times, and that's the best I've ever shot, so let's hope we beat it. Come on, missed that. Dang it. So close to being good. So it looks like I'm taking breakfast. This time I'm gonna do kind of a forehand flip up with my Sexton Firebird. This is probably more of the shot since it's a tight gap. Get there, get there. The last tree again. So this is where my second shot landed. Got probably like a 50-footer here, but it's pretty obstructed. So I gotta figure out my best option here. Honestly, probably like a little flick forehand. Well, looks like we're starting off with a par. That almost spit out. I think the big thing that makes this course so hard and why I never shoot well out here is because most of the holes out here are longer. So if you don't have good shots off of the tee, you're most likely getting a par or worse. So definitely tee shots are a crucial thing out here. So let's hope that my tee shots are good today, because I really want to shoot better than 2 under. Hole 2 here is 210 feet. The basket is right there. You can barely see it through the trees. And this hole is a must-get birdie. I would say this is the easiest hole on the course. So I really need a birdie here, and it's hole 2, so I need to get the momentum going. Got the Raptor, gonna go through this left gap and play like a skip towards the basket. Slow down. Okay, I think that hit the trees right behind the basket, so maybe like a 20-footer. Well, scratch that. Definitely not a 20-footer. We got like a 5-footer. Starting off with a birdie on the must get. That's good. Hole 3, 345-foot par 3 down there to the left. This one's a tricky one. I'm gonna try and throw like in between that little tree and that big tree, like right in that little gap. If I hit that gap on hyzer, that would be a good shot. I'm really hoping to kind of land like circle's edge. I think would be a good shot. But if I can hit that gap, it'll be even better. I hit the gap. Here's my tee shot. I'm pretty confident. I'm a little bit outside, so I'm gonna do a little step putt here, and hopefully I can get the 2 under. Drop. Too much height. Now I got a little tester comeback here. There we go. That was a good putt. Hole 4, 300 feet. It goes through this gap, and the basket is up to the right on top of that hill. So this one requires a pretty good forehand here. The basket is uphill, so I'd say it plays a little bit farther than 300 feet. But my goal always on this hole is to land at the bottom of the hill and give myself a putt. So that's what I'm gonna do. Going with 1031 Destroyer. That looks money. That might be parked. I might have been in the way of you guys, but that almost hit the cage. I have never thrown long on this hole, but I think that's long. That thing was on a laser, and it got a little wind lift, and then it hyzered out right. That was probably my best feeling forehand maybe ever. That was, wow. I'm very mind blown by that tee shot. I'm long back here, and unfortunately, this is not a good spot. I'm gonna have to do like a really straddled out putt. So if I miss this, I'm down the hill. Wow. Birdie. I did not expect the birdie this one. I'm okay with a par on this one. 2 under through 4 holes, so I'm currently at my personal best. So let's see if I can stay here. If you don't know this hole, I'm just gonna do a little replay of Ryan's tee shot in this hole from the manhunt video.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully I don't do that. This hole is a 375-foot par 3. This one is just a par hole. I'm just gonna get a par here, hopefully, and get out of this hole. There's no way I'm birding it without like a throw in. You basically throw up through this gap and the basket's way down there and to the left. So really I'm just gonna rip uphill here and get as far down there as I can and then pitch up and take a par. We'll see, I'm down there. Maybe I'll have like a little putt. By little putt, I mean big putt. Well, scratch that. This is where I normally land, basically. Basket's right there, and there's also a big drop off behind the basket. So my goal is just to lay up right underneath the pin and do a little jump putt here. Okay, well, that was dumb. I should have just done a standstill. Now I got a putt to make. That was just stupid on my part. Well, this is the putt I have to make. I would say it's like a 40-footer. So I can either run this or lay it up and get a bogey. I'm 2 under right now and it's only hole 5, so I'm gonna run it. Step putt, so basically if I miss this high, it's way down that hill. Oh, I missed the high. Oh boy, now I got this putt for bogey. That means if I miss this, then I completely restart, basically. Back at even. I guess that's what I get for being stupid. Just bad decisions on that hole, really. Double bogey. I should have done a standstill approach. Took my par and get out. Or I should have just laid up that putt and got my bogey. 306-foot par 3 down there to the left. I'm gonna go with my Firebird, just a big hyzer out to the right. Gotta get back on track now. That is terrible. I did miss Mando though. I just gave that way too much height and the wind caught it. Not a good shot at all with a 300-foot just hyzer shot. Nope, but it'll be a par. All right, hole 7, 485 foot. I would say this is this course's signature hole and my favorite hole on the course. Way down there and it goes downhill, so I would say it plays probably like 415 around there. It's definitely not 485. I've given myself a couple birdie putts on this hole, but I've never actually birdied it. So let's see if we can do it with the star turn. Well, I threw that very nose up. And very bad. I don't know what it is about this course, but I do not play good here. It's only hole 7 though, and I'm at even par. So I need at least 3 birdies and all pars to beat my personal best here. And I think that's definitely doable. As long as I don't make any stupid mistakes like I've been doing. I feel like I'm throwing pretty good. Just making stupid mental mistakes. This is the approach I have, and I'm not gonna do a jump putt like I did on an approach a couple holes ago. I'm just gonna do a forehand zone. Right in the heart. Like I said earlier, this is an off the tee type of course, so I definitely need to start getting my tee shots dialed in to make a push here. Now hole 8, the tee pad is back there and the basket is way down here. So it requires a big old turnover, which is not my strong suit. So I'm gonna sit you guys right here and you guys can see where the disc lands. Don't go OB. Well, I'm happy with that because normally I'll throw it on Anheuser, but not enough and it'll flex out. And there's a sidewalk long that I normally go OB at. I'm not OB and I have some sort of a birdie chance, so I'm happy with that. Oh, what do you know? I got another like 40-footer here. So hopefully I can dial in my step putt. I've step putted twice so far and they've both been high. So I'm gonna aim like kind of towards the bottom of the chains this time. Dang it, that was the right height. I felt really good, just a little right. That should not have gone in, but thank you, basket. That's why every time I play here, I always shoot around par because I get a couple birdies, but I also get a couple bogeys, which puts me around par. Hole 9, 270 feet, par 3. Up there on that little hill there, I'm gonna go Goliath Disc Redemption, and this is another must-get birdie, and I definitely need it at this point because I can't just sit around and get pars all day because that's not how I'm gonna beat my personal best. So hopefully I can park it. And I also gotta go under that branch that's hanging down because it happens to me a lot. I'll just hit that branch and drop straight on the concrete, which is OB. That's looking good. Don't hit the branch. Okay, it got through the branch. It hit the branch, but it got through. So I got a putt to make. I got a birdie putt here, and I really need this putt because that will put me going into the back nine at under par and not even. I feel like that would be good. Boom. And I missed my disc. I just need 2 more birdies throughout the entire back nine and no bogeys. Let's do it. We got this. Also, this will be the first time on the channel where all 18 holes will be going in one video. So comment down below if you like this kind of style of video, or if you like more of like the challenge type stuff, which I guess is kind of a challenge. It's also normal disc golf. So do you like normal disc golf, or do you like more like the gimmicky challenges more? Comment that down below. Hole 10, 385 feet. Way up there on top of the hill. It's definitely longer than 385 feet. This is another just par hole. I'm gonna do a big old flex sidearm out of this gap and land somewhere on the hill. Then I'll probably do like a hyzer in approach and hopefully I can just get out of here with a par. Needed more height on that, but it's on the hill. So this is my tee shot and the basket is right up there. So like I said, I got a hyzer approach in. Skip left. All right, I think that's pretty good. It didn't skip left as far as I wanted to, so you might have a little bit of a putt. I don't think it's anything major. All right, we got a little putt here, and it's a straight headwind. Straight headwind, and it didn't even lift it. Unfortunately, we got a bogey there, so now I'm back to even par again. Hole 11, 240 feet, par 3. Just right down this hill. I'm gonna do a hyzer out to the right with the zone. This is probably a must-get birdie, so let's hope I can park it and get a birdie, so that way we can get back to under par. Drop, drop. What do you know? Looks like I'm gonna have another step putt. But the last time I had step putt, it was promising. I just missed that a little bit right, so hopefully this time I can get it dialed in. Dang it! Jeez, my step putt is all over it now. I think my problem is I just need to stop stepping up to a hole and saying this is a must-get birdie. I just need to step up there and birdie it. Don't say anything about it being an easy birdie, but that's a must-get birdie. Just step up there and birdie it. Hole 12, 405 feet. You got to throw into this gap here, and the basket is another like 150 feet in there. I'm just gonna go big here because 405 feet is a rip. So I'm gonna go hyzer flip with my turn. Come on, fight through everything. All right, it's in the gap. It's in the gap and it's not super far in the woods. We're gonna do like a stepper here. Float in there. Dang it, I hit the basket again. Step putt is feeling pretty good though. Even though they're not going in, they are feeling pretty good. Because I went from 2 way over the basket to 1 the right height, just barely to the right of the basket, and now 2 cage hits. So I'm getting there slowly. Hole 13, 330 feet, par 3. Through this gap and left. You can see the basket through the trees there. So really, if I hit this gap and I maybe get a skip left, I'd be happy with that. I'm gonna go with my Sexton Firebird, hit this gap on hyzer, and hopefully I can land and get a big old flare skip left. If I do that, I should have a putt. Wow. Well, I put it on, hit the gap, but I hit it way too tight, and it kind of skipped off of a tree and like held the hyzer. So we'll see when I get down there. Here's what we're working with here. All right, I got this for another par. Hole 14, 370 feet. On the other side of that second tree there, I'm gonna go out to the right with a destroyer. I don't think I've ever birdied this hole either, so hopefully today's the day, because I need it. Today's not the day. Not the day at all. Hopefully that even came down from the tree, because I didn't see it. Okay, good. It did come down from the tree. We're just gonna go for like a little standstill here. Wow. That was a crazy air bounce there. Well, that's unfortunate. And that almost spit out. Hole 15, 205 feet. On the other side of that tree down there, and there's a cart path like 15 feet behind it that is OB, but I really need a birdie here. Like I said, I need this one. I need 15, 16, and 17. I need to birdie all those. And then par 18 to tie my PR. So I need this badly. Well, I was so scared of going long on that cart path that I threw it like a baby. So I gotta make this putt right here, or my chances of beating my Nemesis course today are done. It's all or nothing right here. I got another step putt. Oh, I hit the chains and I'm on the cart path. So this would be my bogey putt. Well, that is me versus my arch nemesis course, episode 1, because I will be back. I will be back to beat my arch nemesis course. I shot 2 over through 15 holes, and my record is 2 under through 18 holes here. So unfortunately, my arch nemesis course beat me again. So stay tuned for another attempt of me doing this. I know I made a couple stupid mental mistakes that I definitely shouldn't have done, like that double bogey on hole 6, I think it is. That was dumb. And thanks for watching. And now on to the verse of the day.
Today's verse of the day comes out of Philippians chapter 3, verse 13. And Paul says, "No, dear brothers and sisters, I have not achieved it, but I focus on this one thing, forgetting the past and looking forward to what lies ahead." When Paul says he hasn't achieved it, he's talking about perfection. As humans, we're never going to be perfect. We're going to sin. But what Paul also says next is what he does is forget the past and look forward towards what is ahead. Forget about your past sins because we are forgiven through Jesus, and look forward to how we can be more like him. Thanks for watching TEN31 Disc Golf.